Live on today's update, today the 24th of October 2025. We are within the Muwah Palace to see the beauty of the Muwah Palace itself. I am standing right at the entrance of the Muwah Palace. Like I already said, Muwah Palace is found within the Pinyin clan and with a lot of beautification, as you can see, beginning from this squares here. The flowers on ground, these flowers here growing, and also a good number of fruit trees on ground. Also be going close. This stage like this takes fruit trees along. This is the first fruit tree, which is a coconut tree, as you can see on ground. And on this stretch like this line, you have these flowers here growing. These flowers here growing. Flowers here growing. Flowers here growing. There's another tree here, coconut tree. And on this stretch here, you have another tree, soursop growing. And on this stretch here like this, continuous along this stretch. These are the flowers on ground growing. This is in front of the Central Museum, the Central Hall. These are the flowers on ground. And at this level, this is towards the King's Sanctuary on ground here of the Muwah Palace. These are the level of growth of the flowers here. And this is actually the King's Sanctuary building, as you can see it on ground here, with a lot of good drawings on the ground. We'll go through some very good sculpts on ground, as you can see. This one says time, as you can see the beauty of it. It says time and karma. Change is constant. Don't devalue or hurt anyone in life. You may be powerful today, but time change is more powerful than you. You can see this other sculpt. This one is taking you towards the King's Sanctuary. As you can see this great peak here, Ifomolo. There is no future, no journey to yesterday. Design the future and live it. This stretch leads towards the King's Sanctuary, but there's a blockage because of the current work that is currently going. As you can see at this level, these are the flower lined here. These are the flower lined here. And this is one of another tree that is with rain on ground. It is really disturbing for the growth, but they are surviving. This is another fruit tree here. It's another fruit tree on ground. As far as the flowers, this is around the level of the King's Sanctuary. These are the flowers on ground, growing on ground here. Now the level of the squares, you can see the level of the squares. You can see the flowers showing. These are the flowers on ground here, as you can see them showing. This is another tree here growing. This is another tree here growing. These are the flowers here. These are the grasses that I planted that are trying to cover, as you can see them on ground. And these are the flowers by it. Then this one, the flowers down. As you can see the flowers from down. This is the level. And at the level of the Takaruya Museum, as you can see how beautiful the palace itself look, with the painting of the great tower. You can see the middle of the yard and the great circle showing, with the various buildings showing. We will take this other stretch. This is the stretch from the road linking towards the museum. As you can see, another palm tree here growing. Then, as you can see the beautification right up to the Princess's Royal Court. The flowers are on ground. I'll pick a gradual view. You can see one of these fruit trees here. This is it here on ground. This is the second fruit tree here. as you can see, also growing up. This is the third. This is another one just around the court. Then this is the fourth. This is the fifth. But before we go, we have a very good stretch. We also want to see the beautification of the palace. On ground here we have some obstacles because of the construction that is currently going on. As you can see on ground, this beautiful sculpture says when two elephants fight. It is the grass that suffers. As you can see on ground, there's a coverage here. So we'll continue towards the princess's rear court. The level of the princess's rear court. You can see these are the flowers showing the level of growth. These are them here. These are them showing like that. These are them showing like that. Then from here you have the crown princess's royal court of the Muwah. And going close, you see it says the Hall of Peace and Justice. And the next picture will say, so I admire people who choose to shine even after all the storms they have been through. Then while going around, it's at the level of growth of this peace plants. This is the former queen mother, Manufro Mengwi. And on this part here, you also have when you walk on the steps of your ancestors. Even in your solitude moments, you are never alone. Continue walks. As you can see, this it is straight here behind. This is Ma Queen Mother Ma P4. On this one here we have a small gate touched by those who are doing the wiring. It says it takes a village to rise up a child. On the same stretch, while moving down, we go around. Then from here we have Queen Meso. Then from here we have these peace plants here at this level. They said they tried to bury us, they didn't know we were seeds. I will continue moving as we step out. Right inside the princess's rear court, you can see how beautiful it looks. This is the life in Muwah Palace. So beautiful, well lighted. Coming around the king's throne, you see this great writing here. It says, wisdom is not achieve. Wisdom is to achieve peace, unity, and prosperity. Every news is good news. Then at this point here, we have restoring the dignity of my ancestors is non-negotiable. Ifomolo. Then here you have, you must lead as a lion your people to freedom forever. This is it on ground. And on to this one you have Mao Gum, Mao Pifon Chang. This great picture here. Then on to this one you have this great picture here. It says the lionesses of Muwah village, injustice against the queens and princesses is banned here. This is it. A lot to see. As you can see from this stage here, you can see our great tower with the current level of painting. Live on this updates here is the central yard. The level of the great cycle in the yard, we planted some flowers that are still growing, but due to the coverage of the sun as a result of this tree, the growth rate is slow. The growth rate is slow. You can see them moving right up to that level. I'm right in front of the great tower. As you can see, the level of painting so far, so beautiful. From here we'll be moving behind, continue down. As you can see, as big as the Muwah Palace is, all these stretches, this new looks forms the Muwah Palace. Before we turn down, moving towards the inner palace, as you can see on ground. It's at the level of the inner palace. As you can see, this great beauty here. This looks on ground here. This is the inner palace. This is the inner palace like that, as it shows. Let's go in. It may be looking dark, but as we step in, while moving in, you can see how beautiful it looks. So beautiful. This is the Royal Court with very beautiful sculptures on the ground. As you can see it here. Very beautiful sculptures. So we'll be going towards this side to start with the warrior prince of Muwah. Restoring our ancestral right is my duty. With this beautiful speak on the wall. Chang, since 1865, founder of the land, your ancestral protection is in the land from generation to generation, prosper forever. This is it on ground. They say if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do no harm. The ancestors are watching. This is this beautiful corpse here. We have Babataka Awasmu from 1798. Wisdom is like a baobab tree. If you want to know the end, look at the beginning. These are the sculpts here. Very beautiful. As you can see, this is the inner look. And on to this other side. Just out of the building, opposite, you have also these beautiful pictures to the wall. The spirit of the leopard moves with grace but strikes with destiny at Muwah Royal Palace. Such power is not won, it is born. So powerful. You can see the doors. Takaruya Dynasty, justice and dignity for all. This is the door behind. Also here, we have the present His Royal Majesty Formolo Taka, the fort, where the crown is spirit and the throne is legacy. The mountain bows to none but him whose soul carries the ancestors. So powerful. On this very door here, we have other writings that says, and therefore the glory of a king is not in how long he reigns, but in how deeply his deeds echo through the generations. A lot of writings. The lion is not remembered for how long he roared, but for how far his voice traveled in the winds of time. We'll be taking a stretch, walk around palace, as you can see. As we reach here, this place says, "Stand for something or you fall for anything. Today's mighty oak is yesterday's knot that held its ground." We keep moving. While moving, there are a lot of fruit trees around this place also. I believe, let me just go the right things. Now run the camera through the fruit trees that are around this place also. So on this ground here, you have this elephant here, and under it says, "When the roots of a tree begin to decay, spread death to its branches. Protect your roots with the might of an elephant if there is any future." As we continue behind, this is the behind view. This thing still to be dismantled. This beautiful sculpture behind. While walking, this is it here like that. This writing here, it says, "When the bowels summons, even the forest reveals a throne. Be wise and trust the timing of destiny." Muwah Royal Palace. You can see this great sculpture on ground behind here. This is right behind. As we move, is the lower chamber. For those who can see a little bit to the walls, as you can see, the coverage is dark a little. We'll pass here another time again to show the inner looks of this site. So beautiful and good. And I would love us to cross like that to the inner palace. This side, this stretch like this leads to the inner palace. As you can see, the work and the level of work on ground. This is the inner palace. This stage leads, this is the lower and the upper chamber. We begin from the Great Ifonchang Royal Court, Ikumtok Muwah. As we'll be going in, from there we'll go outside. This other side here, you have Princess Teo. The Muwah princess have risen to 4 no more. Continues from this is the courtyard reception. As you can see on ground, there is a courtyard. On the Princess's Royal Court, we still have some plants growing up, as you can see them. So other fruit trees here. These other ones here. There's another one inside here. This is a palm nut here. As we climb towards this stage here, moving towards Dr. Chang residence. We have another tree here. As we keep going, we have another tree here. We have this other fruit tree here that's growing. Another one here. Too much rain on ground, disturbing. Before leaving, we have newly planted flowers still on ground growing. As you can see them, still on ground growing. So the level of the tree stretch here, as you can see, at this level. The palace of the Lion King. Muwah Palace is found in the Pinyin clan, in the grass field, in the northwest region. As you can see, today we'll be doing a gradual view through the Muwah Palace. Looking at this central hall, you discover that this is still under construction. Still under rehabilitation, let's put it that way. As you can see, with the great effort of His Royal Majesty, the Fount of Muwah, the gutters of this building have been rearranged to make the drainage better. From the gutters right up to these beams that you see here has been one of his projects that is currently running from the King Sanctuary itself. This is the stretch here right from Queen Geneva's Foundation office, just away from the King's Royal Sanctuary. We'll be crossing our camera to the Taka Royal Dynasty Museum. As you can see, it is also a whole block on itself, with this first block here, as you can see, right up. And this other stretch here that carries the whole of that structure, forming the Muwah Central Museum. As you can see on ground, this is it here. In this side here, with the other level, leads to the Princess's Royal Court, as we'll be stepping in there also to see how far. So follow up. At the level of the Princess's Royal Court of the Muwah Palace. Today, the 23rd, still on project reporting. As you can see, this is this beautiful structure here. One of the first things you can notice is that the glasses have been kept, and it is a one-door entrance into this building. So we'll be opening in to see the other things and how far the project has gone in this particular site. Right inside here, you can see the beautification of the Princess's Royal Court. As you can see it on ground. One of these new things that you can see, it is the arrangement of the ceiling from up also, all around. You can see the beautification of the Muwah Palace from the inner part. And one of these projects that you had here also was the windows. A total number of 4 windows with very good protectors and glasses, with modern ones, as you can see from inside, that can be shifted when you need ventilation, and you put them back. They are all 4 in number, as you can see the positioning. And you can also see lightning. This place is already lighted, as you can see on ground. The 4 bulbs are outside. This is one in front here. We have one at this corner here. While moving behind, we have another one here. As you can see, as we continue moving, you have this last one here. As far as work at the level of the Princess's Royal Court is concerned, you see that the painting of the walls is still great, and we can say that this building, for now, and what we are seeing on ground concerning project, it's a befitting one. Right up to this point here on ground, we'll be moving on to the next building. Still on project reporting at the level of the guest house today, the 24th of October 2025. Actually, this is the guest house of the Muwah Palace. It's actually a 2-floor building, and at the upper floor, just on those garages, we have the grandstand that portrays directly into the field here, the Muwah Royal Stadium, as you can see in front, with the resting yard behind. Very soon we'll be moving to that direction, as you can see, as I've pointed. Still at the level of the downer floor, we have concerning electricity, we still have a total number of 22 switches to the walls. Standing on this balcony at the level of the museum, you can see the very beautiful nature of the Muwah Palace, with the painting works currently going on. I just wish to talk very few or very little about the current works that are currently going on at the level of the Queen Mothers in the palace. As you can see, the beautification of their houses when it comes to plastering and painting. Those who have been here just 1 month discovered that the face was not at least. Like I said, our palace is with continuous growth, and when it comes to one of the projects here, we had one of our projects this time was to put the Queen's Mothers of the palace, all their houses in order format. This is still the face of the work, not yet completed. You can see how it looks. You have Queen Mother Mommy Jew here, also at this level. Plastering well done and painted. Then we turn our camera towards until Jenny's residence. We'll be coming back to this great tower here that you can see. So this is Mommy Jenny's residence, as you can see on ground. There's a building like that, as you can see. Still on reporting, we have the central hall of the Muwah Palace, the great tower, also called the Mokanda building, as you can see on ground. We'll be talking. This building is actually divided into 3 different floors: the lower floor, the middle floor, and the upper floor. We'll take a gradual step from the lower floor right up to see the current works, the level of this project here. As you can see, this beautiful painting from outside here that is still on the process, currently still going on. Like I said, current works are currently going. As you can see, the weathering works from this upper balcony right down. Work is currently going on in this hall. Now, Asha, as you can see, another balcony to this direction. This is where His Royal Majesty's site has been placed. The level of the Mukanda hall down is the downer floor. This lower floor has a total number of 10 doors. 10 doors. That is from the rooms to the toilets and even to the main entrance. It has a total number of 10 doors. It's at the level of the lower chamber, Mukanda hall. One big room, just from the door entering, as you can see, the plastering. One big room with a socket and a bulb, as you can see, and other 3 sockets here with this switch here, this big room here, and the other 2 smaller rooms. This is one of them here, as you can see on ground. This is one of them, as you can see on ground. This other smaller room. Then there are other 2 smaller rooms in front here, as you can see. I will not be crossing up because the floor is not yet steady. But there are other 2 smaller rooms in front here, as you can see, at the level of the lower chamber. At this lower chamber here, the total number of windows found at this lower chamber, on the level of the 2nd floor, the staffing work is currently going on here. As you can see, the staff men on ground, putting it to every window and to every door. These designs, as you can see on ground. This is a close view of it, as you can see. At this level here, this is the 2nd floor. You can enjoy the balcony from up. This is the weathering work that has been done, as you can see on ground. And you can also enjoy actually the full ceiling of the staff work right up at the level of the Mokanda hall, 2nd floor. This is the view. And these stairs that pick up to the last floor up, we'll be showing it also soon. This side of the building has a total number of 8 doors. A total number of 8 doors. When you look at the frontage, you can see this door here. And also this nice frontage here created by the Wedra engineers. A total number of 15 windows at the level of this block here down. From the rooms to the parlor, right up to the dining site. We have a total number of 15 windows on this block here. See, on this level, we have a total number of 2 self-contained rooms with a 1 external toilet. When I mean 2 self-contained rooms, means a room and a toilet in it, a room and a toilet in it, with 1 external toilet for the general public. In the level of the Mukanda hall. And from the 2nd floor here, we'll be taking ourselves through the staircase to the last floor up. On the level of the staircase, as you can see, also this work, staff work is currently going up. So this is it. This is the indication for the box site. While showing the staff work when moving up at the level of the staircase up. This is a staircase moving up, and this is also a blockage up here. So we are live, and you can see now a view of this building, the staff walk from it was the level of the last floor up. We are the last floor up, and from here you can also pick a view down now, how the downsides looks like. This is the last floor of the Mukanda Hall. As you can see, it with very beautiful glasses, as one of the projects that just lastly took place, with very beautiful windows. As you can see these beautiful windows on ground, all with glasses. Just to see an external view of these windows, reflective glasses, as you can see, while showing also the staff work from outside. You can see how beautiful it looks. The level of work so far. They are working now at the level of the rooms. They are finished with the parlor, the corridor, and the frontage and the kitchen for the staff work. While leaving the Mukanda Hall, this is just the frontage of it, and this is the level of work, how it ended. It has not continued from here since. The floor has not yet been kept, as you can see on ground. So this is still barefoot ground. The gutters have not yet finished around the level of the Mukanda Hall and the frontage. Moving towards the Downer Palace, just done from the Mukanda Hall. This is the inner palace, as you can see, with great paintings. This is also one of the ironworks, the level, the last balcony of the Mukanda Hall. This is the Mukanda Hall from behind, right up. This is it so far. So we're moving behind the level of the courtyard. At the level of the courtyard, this is the Ifonji and Royal Courts. We have the traditional court here, and we have the council yard also. While stepping in, this is the court itself. The lower and the upper chamber, as you can see, the yard here, it is divided into the lower and the upper chamber with these steps on ground that linked it up. As you can see, beginning from the great Ifonchang Royal Court, Ikumto Muwah Ancestral Hall, you can see this building itself, this lower building has a total number of 4 doors. We'll be stepping inside to see the other one. This is the main door, as you can see, and 8 windows. So let's step in. Okay, we're live within the Ifonchang Royal Court from the throne of His Royal Majesty of Muwah. All around you can see the beautification of the place. You can see it all around. Like I said, it has 4 doors. That's the main door that we just entered. This is the second door. Then we have, this is the throne of His Royal Majesty. Then you can also see the other switches here when it comes to the electrification. Then outside, you have a total number of 3 bulbs from outside. I have a total number of 3 bulbs from outside. This is one at the entrance here. Then let's just turn behind one time. At this behind level, you have 1 bulb at the center instead, facing behind, as you can see it on ground. That is it for the lower floor. Taking our steps to the Ifonji Royal Council Conclave Court, the Muwah Village Traditional Council. Take these steps up. We're live at this building here with these beautiful sculptures to the wall. The painting is still good. This is the main door into the building, as you can see. It also has a total number of 4 doors with the main door, as you can see. Then 8 windows, also without glasses, but the protectors are on. Then we have the newly project that has just gone Now it is the ceiling that was kept. The ceiling. That is it. So we have a total number of 8 windows without glasses. Then we also have 4 bulbs at the center hall here. Then we also have a toilet up. And before we leave to the traditional site, this staircase here also needs some touches, some plastering and painting, as you can see from down. This is the staircase. Just on the toilet projects that have been currently going on in Muwah Palace, we have a toilet. As you can see, this is the toilet here. It has a total number of 4 rooms.